Check, check. Testing 1, 2. Of Legends. My name is Grant Pachoco, and it is absolutely fantastic to have you here. Lee is here, Thomas is here, James is here, Michael is here. We have got a show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have moved into Promoter Prime 2018. Majority of the wrestlers tonight are from Promoter Prime 2018. And we have our opening round set up here. And there's going to be some interesting matchups because we've got George South versus Jake Milliman. We've got Dave Taylor versus Adrian Street. We've got Kenny J versus Jim Brunzell. Alexis Smirnoff versus Johnny Saint. So that is what is going on here today, ladies and gentlemen. This is your opening round. I'm especially excited for this George South Jake Milliman match because I think that's going to be some interesting action. And I'm excited to use Adrian Street's card. I think I used him briefly in my Fed, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's head to ringside. Super glad to have you all with us. Special shout out to the patrons, the folks who make these videos and the other videos from Saturday Morning Media possible. Big shout out to them for being part of this. I really appreciate it. All right, headed to ringside now for our opening match. We're not wasting any time. We're putting the main event on first, is what we're doing. George South versus Jake Milliman. If we check out their stats here, if a finisher is used, he automatically loses. And this is good for Jake Milliman because he actually has a finisher. So if he hits his finisher, he will automatically beat George South. Now, if George South had a finisher, he would automatically, Jake Milliman would. I love these, I call them jobber enhancement talent cards. I love them. We need more of them. Jose Luis Rivera, I'll take them all. It doesn't matter. I want them all. Give them to all of us. All right, let's get started here, ladies and gentlemen. George South, Jake Milliman, we roll for initiative. Jake Milliman gets it. Single leg takedown, 1. Dazed, 1. Arm drag 1. George South reversing on level 2. Offense. Eye rake 2. Hurt 2. Body slam 2. Well, at least they're consistent. That's all I got to say. Hurt 2. Body slam 2. Just repeated body slams. Those vicious body slams. This is where they're going to get stuck, is level 2. Suplex choice B. So we look at choice B here. We can go into the turnbuckle, which his turnbuckle is a B. Or a standing drop kick. We're going to go into the turnbuckle. We will throw Jake Milliman into the turnbuckle. It's up to you, promoter, to call it the turnbuckle with a specialty move, but the opponent tries well. Both wrestlers go down. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating recovers first, rolls on level 3 offense. So turnbuckle rating, that would be Jake. Jake is going to roll on level 3. Death jump, going up to the top for a death jump. The opponent blasts you with a flying clothesline from the top ropes. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Second rope headbutt. Ding, ding, ding. The match is over. We don't even have to roll the pin. Jake Milliman gets the win and beats George South with the second rope headbutt. As we pop over here, there you go. And that was even that. We're going to say that was a dud of a match because there was no fatigue. There was one fatigue token, and that's half. So, there you go. All right. So George South, Jake Milliman. Jake Milliman moving on to the next round. Oops. Now we will see who Jake Milliman will be fighting, because our next match actually features two people who should have a little bit of a decent, respectable match. We've got David Taylor versus Exotic Adrian Street. Checking out the stats here. Taylor may choose to attack with flagpole. 3, add 1 disqualification. So this happens on the out of the ring. On a roll of 6, Taylor attacks with the flagpole. This may happen once per match. Okay, so that happens on out of the ring. That's true, Salvador. Salvador saying that last match was quicker than the snooze fest from the other night, and you are absolutely correct. Looking at the stats here for Exotic Adrian Street, it looks totally clear. There's no other things. You know what's funny about Exotic Adrian Street is when I was a kid, I never saw him wrestle, but he was somebody I knew about from the magazines like Pro Wrestling Illustrated and stuff, because he was always featured in there. So he was somebody I knew about, but I never watched him. All right, here we go. Rolling for initiative, Dave Taylor will start things off here with a headlock takedown 2 power. Dave Taylor has the power. Adrian Street has the agility. So that headlock takedown will work. But Adrian Street reversing it. Hits a running splash for 3 right there. Hurt 2. Elbow drop, choice E. We're looking at choice E, Scorpion Deathlock, which will work on a 9 or less. That's what he's going to go for there. Going to roll 2 dice, hoping for a 9 or less. Gets a 7. Dave Taylor in trouble again. Hurt 2. European uppercut 2. David Taylor reversing on level 2. Atomic bear, bear hug into atomic drop 3. Hurt 2. Great back and forth action here in the early beginnings. Surfboard 2, choice F. Choice F is the leg drop, which works on agility, or running lariat, which works on power. So he's going to go for that. He will need an 8 or less to make this happen. Gets an 11, so it doesn't work. Exotic Adrian Street able to reverse it. Hits a neck breaker 3. Hurt 2. Into turnbuckle. Throws Dave Taylor into the turnbuckle. He's crushed by a big kick from Adrian Street. Adrian Street will roll on level 2 offense. Running splash 3. Hurt 2. Adrian Street keeping this offense on him. Running splash again. Pin. Roll on the pin. Here we go. The target is a 4. And the roll a 6. So Dave Taylor will get 1 fatigue token as Exotic Adrian Streets London Bridge leg lock 3. Down 3. Adrian Street keeping on there. Out of the ring. Throws him out of the ring. Where's that? There we go. Dave Taylor crawls helplessly back in as exotic Adrian Street rolls on level 3 offense. London Bridge leg lock 3. Down 3. Leave the ring. Now, does he have that? He does not have that asterisk over here. That's only on that. Okay. So I just want to make sure. He will roll out of the ring, though. The opponent comes out to attack you in a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins. They're both even, so that means Adrian Street will win and roll on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, tosses him out of the ring again. Dave Taylor crawls helplessly back in as Adrian Street rolls on level 3 offense. Locks him in that London Bridge leg lock one more time. Hurt 2. Elbow drop 3, choice E. So he's going to try this Scorpion Deathlock because it works on agility and it'll work on a 9 or less. Rolling here, 6, so it does work. David Taylor rolling, hurt 2. Neckbreaker 3. Dave Taylor rolling again, hurt 2. Exotic Adrian Street just keeping the pressure on. Now with a running splash 3. Down 3, leave the ring. Dave Taylor again rolls out of the ring, but to meet the referee's count, he crawls helplessly back in. Adrian Street rolls on level 3 offense. Vertical suplex 3, choice H. So this will be a death jump or a flying elbow drop. That's what he's going to go for. He needs an 8 or less in order to make it happen. Gets a 4, so it does happen. David Taylor rolling on level 3 defense. Hurt 2. Adrian Street uses the face ripper on David Taylor. Level 2 move. Adrian Street rolling again on level 2. Into the turnbuckle. Throws Dave Taylor into the turnbuckle. It's up to you, promoter. You come off the turnbuckle with a big specialty move, but so does Adrian Street. Both wrestlers go down. The wrestler with the better turnbuckle rating, that is Adrian Street, will roll on level 3 offense. Vertical suplex. Here's the choice H again. He is going to try the death jump this time because he's got a level C. The opponent blasts, Adrian Street blasts Dave Taylor with a flying clothesline from the top rope. Adrian Street rolling on level 3 offense. Again, he's going to go up to her death jump again. And again, hits him with the flying clothesline. Adrian Street just looking to put Taylor down. Hits the crucifix. So here we go. I think the target will be 6. The roll is an 8. So Dave Taylor able to kick out of or get out of that crucifix. And now at 2 fatigue tokens as Adrian Street rolls again. The daffodil. Oh, he hits the daffodil. Hurt 2. Running splash 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Throws Dave Taylor into the turnbuckle. You bounce forward off the turnbuckle and catch the charging opponent with a skull splitting running lariat. He goes down hard. Opponent rolls on level 3 defense. Street getting into trouble here. Hurt 2. Dave Taylor taking over. Falling double sledge, excuse me. Didn't mean to imply it was only 1. It was actually 2. Hurt 2. Dave Taylor rolling again on level 2 into the turnbuckle. Throws Adrian Street into the turnbuckle. You bounce forward off the turnbuckle and catch the charging opponent with a skull-spinning lariat. Turnabout is fair play. He goes down hard. Opponent rolls on level 3 defense. Down 3. Adrian Street now back in control. Locks in that London Bridge leg lock. Pin 4. Here we go. So the target is a 6. The roll is a 3. Ding, ding, ding. Adrian Street making Dave Taylor tap out to the London Bridge leg lock here in the next round or the next match. Okay, so that was the London Bridge leg lock, and that was a submission there. And that was a 2-star match. So we'll get that in there. And Adrian Street advances. Michael's saying that Adrian Street has a great doc on Amazon Prime. I will have to check that out. I'm always looking for stuff to watch. So I will definitely check that out. Adrian Street will move on to the next round. And will face Jake Milliman in the next round, which should be an interesting matchup to say the least. As we head back to ringside now, We've got another match. We've got poor Kenny J here, who has no finisher and has that mechanic where if a finisher is used, he's automatically pinned. Plus, he's got a level 6 rating for the advanced rules, which is not fantastic. Jim Brunzell here, his singles card. This is the second time Brunzell will be in the tournament. He did not fare incredibly well last time, but his partner won, B. Brian Blair. So it'll be interesting to see if Jim Brunzell wins here. Alex is here. Hello. Jeff is here. Sorry if I miss people saying hi. Salvador is here. Zawa the Butcher is here. Michael is here. Hello, my friends. Thank you all for tuning in. James, Lee, Thomas, I think that's all of you that have commented. If you're watching and you want to comment in and say hi, please feel free. This is live streaming on YouTube and Twitch as we get ready for our next match here. Jim Brunzell versus Kenny J. They roll for initiative. Jim Brunzell ekes it out by 1. Body slam 2 power. I'm going to have to assume that Brunzell definitely has the agility, but also has the power. So that will work. Body slam 2. Hurt 2. Leg scissors 2. Down 3. Abdominal stretch 3 choice H, which is a death jump or a flying elbow drop, which will work on an 11 or less. So he's going to try that. Needs an 11 or less to get it to work. It does work. It is a 4. Hurt 2. Jim Brunzell in control here. Jumping knee smash 3. Down 3. Spinning toe hold 2. Down 3. Sleeper, locks in the sleeper on Kenny J. Hurt 2. Forearm uppercut 2. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle, throws Kenny J into the turnbuckle, who's crushed by a big kick. Jim Brunzell will roll on level 2 offense. Forearm uppercut 2. Down 3, that uppercut caught him. Sleeper 3, locks back in the sleeper. Down 3. Abdominal stretch 3, choice H. Going to try the death jump this time because he's got a C. Flying clothesline from the top rope by Brunzell. Hits Kenny J. Jim Brunzell going to roll on level 3 offense. Spinning toe hold 2. Hurt 2. Jumping knee smash 3. Down 3. Out of the ring, he is going to roll up. Jim Brunzell's like Angel. He would not throw someone out of the ring. Into the turnbuckle, throws Kenny J into the turnbuckle. It's up to you, promoter. You come off the top turnbuckle with a big specialty move, but the opponent tries a specialty move of his own. Both wrestlers go down. Turnbuckle rating is what we're looking for. That is Brunzell, so he will roll level 3 offense. Out of the ring, not going to do it. He's going to roll up. Arm drag 2. Welcome, Derek. Great to have you here. Down 3, Jim Brunzell looking for a big move here. Spinning toe hold. If he hits his finisher, it would be all over, but not able to hit his finisher. Hits a sleeper. There you go, pin. Let's see if he submits. The target is 6, and the roll a 10. So he does not submit. Kenny J will get 1 fatigue token. Jim Brunzell rolling on level 3 keeps that sleeper locked in there. Rolling the pin again. The target will be a 7. The roll a 5. That is it. Winner by submission with the sleeper hold. Jumping Jim Brunzell. Defeating Kenny J. Via submission. With a sleeper. Interesting that this did not end in the usual, enhancement talent way where he uses the finisher. That will be a 1-star match as Jim Brunzell moves forward into the next round, and we come to our final match of the first round, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be finishing out with this match. We finish out Promoter Prime 2018 and start on Promoter Prime 2020 with Alexis Smirnoff versus Johnny Saint. Looking at these stats, If Smirnoff wins with his finisher or loses by DQ, roll 2 dice. On rolls of 2 to 5, Smirnoff attacks after the bell. If Smirnoff won the match, the referee reverses his decision. Roll 1 die for Smirnoff suspension and for opponent injury. Well, that would be interesting if that happened. Okay, so we look here. Looks like we have an asterisk on down 3. Once per match, Saint can turtle up, roll 1 die. Even, Johnny Saint special, +1. Odd, opponent is stymied and rolls on level 1 offense. Oh, and there's another one. Where's the other? Where's this other asterisk? Oh, there we go. On hurt 2. Okay. Roll 1 die. 1 to 4, play normally. 5, Saint hits the Russ Abbott. Russ Abbott. There we go. Okay. All right. I think I get this. So he's got, these are on defense down here, and Smirnoff's is just if he wins the match. Here we go. All right. Rolling for initiative. They both get an 8. So we re-roll. Johnny Saint will get it and start things off with a rolling wrist snap. Choice B, looking at their thing, Smirnoff has the power, Saint has the agility. So he could try the standing dropkick or into the turnbuckle. He's going to throw him into the turnbuckle because his turnbuckle is a B. You bounce forward off the turnbuckle and into an incredible neck-breaking clothesline. Opponent rolls level 3 offense. So big move right here from the top. Death jump, goes up to the top, hits a flying clothesline on Alexis Smirnoff, who is now in trouble. Johnny Saint rolling on level 3 offense. So locks in the Boston Crab. Alexis Smirnoff, though, powering out of the Boston Crab, hits a boot to the face on Johnny Saint. Johnny Saint shaking that off, just completely ignores it, and hits a high cross body block for 3. And that does work because he has the agility. Alexis Smirnoff, down 3. He can tag or he can leave the ring. He's going to leave the ring. You grab the opponent. He grabs Saint, drags him out of the ring, smashes him into the turnbuckle post, throws him back into the ring, and will roll on level 3 offense. Piledriver 3, choice H. So this will be a death jump. His death jump is a B, or agility. Well, he's not going to use the agility, so he will do the death jump. And the opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and throw him off the top turnbuckle into the ring. He goes down hard. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Johnny Saint back in control, locks in the Boston Crab once again. This time it takes. Alexis Smirnoff is in pain. Rolling the 3-1 here, so the target will be 4. The roll is a 7. So Alexis Smirnoff able to get out, but will get a fatigue token. And we will roll on level 3 offense. Death jump again. Johnny Saint going up to the top. Alexis Smirnoff now recovers and throws him off the turnbuckle into the ring. He goes down hard, roll on level 3 offense. These two, great back and forth here. Piledriver 3, choice H. He's going to try the death jump again on Johnny Saint. The opponent blasts you with a clothesline from the top ropes. Johnny Saint in trouble as Alexis Smirnoff rolls on level 3 offense. Heart punch. Okay, this, I just want to check. Wins with his finisher. Okay. So this will be, the target will be 4. And the roll is a 3. So Alexis Smirnoff wins. Now, I'm going to leave it up to you, my friends. Do we roll this? I guess we do, because that's the rules. The rules are, if Smirnoff wins with his finisher or loses by DQ, roll 2 dice. On rolls of 2 through 5, Smirnoff attacks after the bell. So here we go. A roll of 2 or 5. The roll is an 11. So Smirnoff does not attack after the bell. He plays it smart. He will go on to the next round. Pin with the heart punch, right? Yep, heart punch. I need to learn how to type. Back over here with the heart punch. That is a 1-star match. And the fans are shocked. But we have our final bracket set up now. The fans really not happy with this. The fans are letting letting Alexis Smirnoff, the villain, really, really have it here. All right, so as we set up our next round, Jake Milliman versus Adrian Street. Give me 1 second to set these up. And jumping Jim Brunzell versus the most hated man in the arena right now, Alexis Smirnoff. Folks not happy with the results here. All right, let's see. I just want to make sure I'm closing the right windows here. Okay. Oops, that was not what I meant to do. All right. We are ready now for our next round. Where was Koloff? Probably helped them. This tourney is wide open now. It certainly is. As we head to our next round, Jake Milliman versus Adrian Street, Jim Brunzell versus Alexis Smirnoff. It's funny that you mentioned... I have a story. I got to tell it sometime. Anyway, I think I'll tell it on the podcast. Anyway, sorry. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, headed back to the ringside for our next match. Exotic Adrian Street. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to see Jake Milliman takes no fatigue forward. Adrian Street takes no fatigue forward. Jim Brunzell takes no fatigue forward. And Alexis Smirnoff had 1 fatigue, but he will lose it during this next match. So, here we go. I wondered that. Michael saying Smirnoff is in a tag team with Ox Baker in my Fed called the Heart Attacks, because I know that he has the Heart Punch too. So that is a great little team up and possibly future feud. All right, so Jake Milliman actually getting the advantage here. Single leg takedown 1. Dazed 1. Arm drag 1. Is this going to be like that championship series where Jake Milliman wins the whole thing? Dazed 1. Forearm smash 2. Power. So we're looking at the power. Adrian Street has both of those, so Adrian Street reverses that. Neckbreaker 3. Jake Milliman now in trouble. Oh no, rolling his pin. The target of 5, the roll of 6. Jake Milliman able to kick out, but not in a good position at the moment. Cobra Clutch 3. Hurt 2. Face Ripper 2. Hurt 2. European Uppercut 2. Hurt 2. Running Splash 3. Jake Milliman now in trouble. Here we go. The target is 6. And the roll a 7. So Jake Milliman able to kick out again, but now is at 2 fatigue tokens. Out of the ring. Throws Jake Milliman out of the ring. Jake Milliman crawls helplessly back in to beat the count. Exotic Adrian Street rolling a vertical suplex choice H, which is either a death jump or a flying elbow drop. Both of those will work. He is going to try the flying elbow drop, which will work on an 11 or less. Gets a 5, so Jake Milliman now rolling on level 3. Jake Milliman is going to bail out of the ring, even though it's not going to do him so much good. He crawls helplessly back in as Adrian Street rolls the Daffodil, level 3 move. Hurt 2, Exotic Adrian Street with the elbow drop choice E. He is going to try this Scorpion Deathlock, which will work on a roll of 12 or less. Let's see what it's going to be. A 9. It does work. Jake Milliman rolling his pin again. The target 7. The roll of 5. It is over as Exotic Adrian Street makes Jim Brunzell tap out with a Scorpion Deathlock. All right. And that match is a 2-star match. And we will get ready for the next match, our last match, which should be a little bit more competitive of the second round. Jim Brunzell versus Alexis Smirnoff. Neither of these gentlemen have any fatigue. And the winner will face Adrian Street in the finals. I did not meet Ivan Koloff. Zawa, I just saw your thing. I did not meet Ivan Koloff. I have a funny story. I'll just tell you guys. I've been watching. I got the WWE Network to start watching just old. I just want to watch old stuff. And as soon as I deplete that library, because I'm kind of disappointed that there's not more old stuff there. As soon as I deplete that library, I'm going to cancel my subscription. But I was watching old NWA WCW, and which I never watched as a kid because I was in San Francisco. The only stuff I could find was WWF, and I'd see them in the magazines and stuff. But I liked WWF, so that's all I read or all I watched. But we went on a trip to Hawaii with my great grandmother and my great aunt. Took me to Hawaii, and one day, and I just went to the pool all the time. And this was in the day and age where I would just tell my aunt, like, I'm going down to the pool. And she'd be like, okay, go down to the pool. And there were a bunch of wrestlers. And this was right before I think I got into wrestling. But there were a bunch of wrestlers staying in the hotel. And I vividly remember that a bunch of them were out by the pool. This was in Honolulu. And I later looked it up, and I found that there was some big event in August of '85 in Honolulu, and that must be what they were all there for. But there was a bunch of wrestlers around the bar, and they were very loud, and they were all like partying and stuff. And it was Ric Flair, and Ric Flair like picked up this groupie girl in a bikini and was like picking her up, and then just tossed her into the pool. And then I was going somewhere by myself, and anyway, this story has gone on too long. But anyway, I was getting back in the elevator by myself, and I hear, hold the elevator, and I hold the elevator door. And looking back and watching this WCW NWA, it was Nikita Koloff and Crusher Khrushchev, and they were coming back in from the pool or something like that. And they're just like, I was 10, maybe. I was 10, and they were just giant. They were just huge, both of them, especially Nikita Koloff. And so everybody pushes the button. It's very quiet, and I just keep turning around and looking at them. And then I go, are you guys wrestlers? And I think it was Nikita Koloff, not in his gravelly voice, goes, no, we're ballerinas. And then the door opened for my floor, and I got the hell out of there. Anyway, that is my little story. There you go. A fun little diversion. And I just realized that's who it was now watching old WCW World Championship Wrestling. All right, rolling for initiative here. And Jim Brunzell is going to take it. Going to be on initiative here. Headlock takedown 1. Alexis Smirnoff shoves him off, hits him with a power body slam 3. Hurt 2. Alexis, stop it. She heard me say Alexis Smirnoff and then said Smirnoff is a brand of vodka. Thank you. Boot to face 2. Jim Brunzell reversing that. Arm drag 2. Jim Brunzell coming off. Alexis Smirnoff. Now, oops, I clicked the wrong thing. Ignore that. It's not that. A hammerlock. That's what it is. That's the roll. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. Throws Jim Brunzell into the ropes. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but so do you. The result is a double clothesline. The wrestler with the better ropes rating, which would be Jim Brunzell, recovers and rolls on level 3 offense. Spinning toe holds 2. Hurt 2. Jumping knee smash 3. Down 3. Can Jim Brunzell capitalize here? Out of the ring. Oh, he's going to roll up. He does not want to throw him out of there. Arm drag 2. Hurt 2. Forearm uppercut 2. Hurt 2. Leg scissors 2. Hurt 2. Leg scissors. Keeps the leg scissors locked in there. Hurt 2. Arm drag 2. Alexis Smirnoff now reversing it on level 2. Boot to face 2. Her 2. They're just going back and forth here on level 2. Jumping stomp 3. Her 2. Alexis Smirnoff looking for some into the turnbuckle. Throws Jim Brunzell into the turnbuckle. Jim Brunzell's crushed by a big kick. Alexis Smirnoff rolling on level 2. Hits him with a boot to the face. A big kick. A boot to the face. Hurt 2. Jumping stomp 3. Pin. Rolling the pin here. Jim Brunzell rolling his pin. The target of 3. The roll of 3. That is it. Holy moly. A super low roll there. And now we have our finals set up as Alexis Smirnoff defeats jumping Jim Brunzell with a super low roll. I mean, that was craziness. The American fans are upset. They are complaining in the arena. Okay, as we pop back over to here, and that was a jumping stomp. And that's a 1-star match there. So our finals are set up. Exotic Adrian Street versus Alexis Smirnoff. And as I set up this next match, we will... Where is it? We will do this. The Tournament of Legends, an epic battle played out online to determine who the best Legends of Wrestling wrestler of all time is. Up to now, we've seen legends from every major Filsinger Games Legends of Wrestling release, except for one. The George Tragos Luthez Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame 2020 Game Edition. Presenting the first ever Filsinger Games Online pay-per-view, featuring a 10-man single elimination tournament with the wrestlers from the Tragos Luthez Hall of Fame set. Live Saturday, January 30th, 2021 at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. To get access to the pay-per-view, follow these simple steps. 1. Visit nwhof.org/support and make a donation of any amount to the Hall of Fame. Be sure to designate it to Waterloo. 2. Forward your donation confirmation email to grant@throwingtoasters.com. 3. Within 24 hours, you'll receive a link to watch the pay-per-view live on January 30th or check out the replay anytime after it airs. Spend an afternoon watching the Legends of Wrestling battling it out and support a very good cause in the meantime. The Tournament of Legends pay-per-view to support the Tragos Luthez Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame. Don't miss it. This event is fan-created and not associated with the Hall of Fame. All right. Certainly hope you can join the fun on the 30th. If you can, we've already got a couple people who've signed up for the fun for a great cause. So here we go. What I love about this is I take these little notes here. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, of fatigue tokens. And you can see the final match is AS versus AS, because Adrian Street versus Alexis Smirnoff. Neither of these men have fatigue. So there you go. Someone, Joseph, asking about where Miss Linda is. You know, she was on the original card, and then she was not on this card. And I heard someone somewhere say that they weren't sure that they had the rights to put her on the card, so she is not on this most recent card. So, but in this event, no managers, no one allowed at ringside, no disqualifications, no countouts. Here we go. Place your bets. One of these two men will go on to the next round of tournaments. Alexis Smirnoff gets the initiative here. Hits a hammerlock on Adrian Street. Hurt 2. Power body slam 3. Hurt 2. Boot to face 2. Exotic Adrian Street reversing it. This actually would be a really funny match because you have flamboyant Adrian Street and then, you know, Russian Alexis Smirnoff. Elbow drop 3, choice E. So we look at this. A Scorpion Deathlock 3, which is agility. He's got the agility. He's got the power. That's what he's going to go for. The Scorpion Deathlock worked so well for him last time. This will work on a roll of 11 or less. Gets the 6, able to get it. Alexis Smirnoff now rolling level 3, down 3 tag, leave the ring. He will leave the ring. In order to meet the referee's count, he calls helplessly back in. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Adrian Street now locks in that London Bridge leg lock on Alexis Smirnoff. Hurt 2. Running splash 3. Hurt 2. Adrian Street not letting up. Running splash again. Hurt 2. Elbow drop 3, choice E. He's going to go with the Scorpion Deathlock again. It will work on a roll of 11 or less. Gets a 4, so it does work that. Hurt 2. Elbow drop 3, choice E again. Scorpion Deathlock. He's going to go for 11 or less is what he's looking for. Gets a 7. Alexis Smirnoff, hurt 2. Alexis Smirnoff is in trouble, but not letting anything really just keep him down. So here we go again with the Scorpion Deathlock. It's a 2, so that does work. Pin, rolling the pin here. Here we go. The target of 3, the roll of 5. So Alexis Smirnoff able to kick out. Will get 1 fatigue token as Exotic Adrian Street continues his assault. London Bridge leg lock 3, hurt 2. Elbow drop 3, choice E. So the Scorpion Deathlock once again work on an 11 or less. Gets the 11. Ooh, that was close there. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle, throws Smirnoff into the turnbuckle, and Smirnoff is crushed by a big kick as Street rolls on level 2. Into the turnbuckle again. Smirnoff lifts a knee into the oncoming opponent's head. He is hurt. Roll on level 2 offense. Into the ropes. Throws Adrian Street into the ropes. Adrian Street comes off the ropes with a powerful flying shoulder tackle and rolls on level 2 offense. So a quick burst of offense, but now it's all Adrian Street who will try the Scorpion Deathlock again. Gets an 8, so it does happen. Down 3. Exotic Adrian Street locks in the Cobra Clutch. Hurt 2. Choice 3, so the Scorpion Deathlock, again, his new favorite move. Work on 11 or less, gets a 3, so it does work. Alexis Smirnoff rolling on level 3, hurt 2. Elbow drop 3, choice E. Boy, this is something wrong with the online. This keeps coming up. 11, gets the 11. Alexis Smirnoff hurt 2. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? For the love of Pete. All right, so this will work on 11 or less. It's an 8, so it does work. Hurt 2. Am I stuck in some sort of weird loop? Oh my God, come on. Next time, he is going to roll up is what he's going to do. It works on a 7. Hurt 2, of course. He's going to roll up because I want to try and break this cycle. Into the ropes. That works. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle, but whether it works is which wrestler is more powerful. Uh-oh. That is going to be Alexis Smirnoff, who will roll on level 2 offense. Into the ropes. Throws Street into the ropes again. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves and goes for the kill. Opponent rolling on level 3 offense. The Heart Punch. Here you go. The Heart Punch. The target is a 5. The roll of 5. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the event, Alexis Smirnoff, defeating Exotic Adrian Street. After the Heart Punch, he's stomping around, jeering at the crowd, not caring that the crowd is booing him at all, because that's what he would do. He's a Russian. And the fans not enjoying it, as Alexis Smirnoff is your winner, who will go on to just the fans really letting him have it. Just letting him have it. Although he does have his fans in the crowd who are cheering, cheering Russia. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so your winner is Alexis Smirnoff defeating Adrian Street. Alexis Smirnoff will go on to the next round of matches. Let's check out who Alexis Smirnoff will join the ranks of the fine wrestlers you see on the screen right now. And how will he fare in this that Jacques Rougeau match? And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And that is it. That is it. We're going to wrap things up. Thank you for tuning in. I saw someone ask, how many nights is the tournament? It's just until I get out of wrestlers, and I think I'm very close to getting out of the first round. I have all of 2019 except for Promoter Prime 2019 except for Alexis Smirnoff, who we just saw. And then I have the rest of the 2020 Promoter Prime that weren't in the expansion 6 brackets of tournament. So like the Killer Bees and Virgil have already wrestled. But once I finish those two, we will go on to the next round where all of these winners who you see here will start a brand new tournament bracket as we slowly whittle away at them until they get to one person left, like Terry Gordy says, until there's one left. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for tuning in. Let me give a big round of thanks to Lee, Thomas, James, Michael, Salvador. I'm trying to get everybody here. Michael, Zawa the Butcher, thank you for being here. Jeffrey Melton, Alex, thank you for tuning in, saying hello as well. Derek, thank you for being here as well. Appreciate it. Oh, and then the other tournament I have to do, of course, is the pay-per-view with the Hall of Fame set, which that initial tournament, I'm going to do all in one night. So that'll be the only one where it's a 10-man tournament where a couple of guys will have to wrestle extra. Just making sure I don't miss anybody here. Thomas, Mark, thank you for being here. Joseph, thank you for being here. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I will try and get to another one of these this week. I have 2 other videos that I want to get out on the channel, so I'm going to get to those hopefully soon. If I miss saying hi to you, I'm so sorry. And if you didn't comment, I can't say hi to you because I don't know that you were here. Oh, do I have the thing on where I have 2? Yes. All right. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you later. Have a good weekend.